Hello good people of the internet and welcome to a DCUO mental controlling guide video part the second. In this video I'm going to detail a slightly more advanced version of rating up. People keep on asking me how do I get my combat rating up. I'm going to have to do a video about that at some point. Mental controlling, crowd controlling. Very, very different way of controlling. Would I say crowd controlling is more advanced than regular controlling? It possibly is. Now, what you can do with mental controlling, with crowd controlling, is you can do it one of two ways. Personally, I prefer the way that I've got. You can either be a telekinetic crowd controller, or you can be an illusionary based crowd controller. Now, the worst way of crowd controlling with mental is using mass levitation. I tried it earlier today and it is awful. It's so bad I wouldn't even consider using it, but it is for those that I would have to say that crowd controlling with mental with mass levitation is for those that DPS a lot but control a little bit, and for those that use mass terror is for those that control a lot but DPS a bit. So you can put your toes in each pool basically, and you're able to pull off pretty much everything that you need to. So I think that's pretty much that. Now, what you can do if you, the biggest problem is, if you've got mass levitation running, then your mental DPSers that use telekinetic bolt will absolutely love you, because while they're using this power to build up their TK bolt, boom, you've levitated the ads into the air and they're all scared and doing all their I'm floating, I'm floating, I'm floating. The DPSers get a damage bonus because you've just used dazing and levitating power, and telekinetic bolt derives a bonus from hitting dazed, levitated, knocked back, knocked down, juggled, rooted or stunned enemies, which is cool. So what you're doing is looking for the interactions. You need to seriously take a look at all the tooltips to find out which one will provide you with the best possible mix of interactions for different situations. Now, the problem with mental is that the healer debuffs that you can get when you're crowd controlling probably aren't as great if you use pyrokinesis. Plus, pyrokinesis also puts it's a solo target, whereas mass horrific visage is not. It's a group stunning power that will turn anything near it into a ghost as long as your dominance is high enough. Now, the other thing that you definitely need to use would be Phantom Flames, because it's a mass debuff and mass stun and mass burning power, which is just great. If you have an ice tank or an earth tank or maybe even a fire tank that's used backdraft or any pull move, pulled all the ads together, you put out Phantom Flames on all the ads, your DPS only has to use mass detonation once. You've got all of them exploding all over the place. It's fantastic. Now, as I was saying, with telekinetic bolt, ads that are, let's have a look. Dazed, levitated, knockback, juggled, rooted or stunned. Okay. So you want to stun your enemies, do you? Do you? Do you? Boom. Stunned. Or stunned. Well, that ain't stunned, but you get the idea. It puts the ads into it locks them into an individual bit. Now, the thing that you're trying to do when you're crowd controlling is to put as many different ads in the same state as is possible. So what I'm going to try and do is juggle this one over here. There we go. See, now both of these ads have the defense debuff. Now both of them have the ghost. Both of them have the mass terror. And when this one comes back over here, you can use your terror tendrils. Both of them hit, and it just keeps on going. Now, I would not use telekinesis as a power of a time if you're crowd controlling, because, well, why would you? If you've got a power like terror tendrils, which just hits everything in a frontal cone ahead of it. So you stab, stun your enemies. There you go, and you're done. Keep on doing that. Keep on doing that sort of rotation, and you can apply all the effects that you need to, and the DPSs will love you for it. You can, if you were crowd controlling slightly differently, you could probably apply cryokinesis and pyrokinesis. You could probably apply pyrokinesis. You could probably apply cryokinesis in place of horrific visage if you wanted to lay down a frostbite field ahead of you and around a bunch of ads, because, like I said, there aren't many powers that mental doesn't apply a mass power to. It's only one or two powers that are solo target. Chief among them being pyrokinesis and terrorize. Now, if you were going to go for pyrokinesis and cryokinesis, you'd pretty much take off terrorize, take off TK push and TK bolt to go down here. I wouldn't even put these two powers on, because they're strictly DPS. Now, I've only got them on because I actually need to DPS to get some gear for style. That's the only reason, but that doesn't mean to say that you can't put them on and effectively crowd control. There we go. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much covered everything that I need to go through for showing you how to crowd control. I think that guy's using all the powers. That's Phantom Flames. He's using Psychic Shock as well. Hey, if it works, it works. Not a power that I've thought of using that much, but it's near. You need to get Psychic Shock for Reflect Pain for the PvP, so it's all good. Anyway, that's pretty much everything I needed to go through, I think, with mental crowd controlling. Let's have a look. So you've got clipping still. Oh, that's it. Everything on this tree is clippable. This, when you use it properly, unlike when you're generically controlling with terrorize. Cryokinesis is clippable. So if you wanted to go the general interaction route and still crowd control, it is possible, but you need to think about what you want to put in its place. So anyway, I hope that that's explained everything for you. If you've got any questions at all about crowd controlling, leave me a message. This is pretty much going to be for those of you who are new to controlling but want to look at something else. You can control but want to look at something else, or you've been a controller for a long time, either gadgets, hard light and mental, and want to try something slightly differently. It is possible to do that with crowd controlling, with mental. I've not looked at gadgets or hard light for crowd controlling. I have tried them, but they're not as great as mental can be, because the best crowd controlling power in the game for my money is that bad boy right there, Mass Terror. It just stuns everything. Everything gets hit for about 110, 115 thereabouts if your might is strong enough, and it's just a bonus. Anyway, I think that's pretty much everything I need to cover, so I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch you on the next video. So, see you in a bit. Bye.